Hey guys, and welcome to another Marvel video. Today we're going to be speaking about a list one of my viewers sent me in Discord. Tipsy sent me a list where he compiled all of the stats that he got from Zyro77's post that we saw in our previous video, the top 3 heroes. And basically what he does is he compiled the total numbers of stats for every stat value and basically gave it to each hero, so we have like a total stat value for all the heroes, and then listed the heroes from 1 to 42 in terms of who has the highest amount of total stats. And this list is very interesting. So I'm going to tell you the top 10 just for reference here, and then we'll speak about it in a bit more detail. So the top 10, starting at number 10, is Miss Marvel. In number 9 is Deadpool. In 8 is Iron Fist. 7, Ghost Rider. 6 is Venom. 5 is Thor. 4 is Luke Cage. 3 is Colossus. 2 is Hulk. And 1 is, well, still Thanos, basically. Thanos just keep holding the highest amount of stats in the game, as usual, for some reason. Even 50 levels later, he still has the highest amount of stats. He's insane, dude. He's really insane. But a very interesting thing that I've noticed from this list is that there are like these mild groupings of heroes. Like, I'm sure you noticed that in the top 10 there, a lot of them are actually tanks. Like, like Thanos is a very tanky character. Hulk is obviously a very tanky character. Colossus, very tanky character. Number 4, Luke Cage, tanky character. 5, Thor, tanky character. Venom, tanky character. 7, Ghost Rider, tanky character. And then it starts to wean a little bit off there. Iron Fist, Deadpool, and Miss Marvel, kind of in like a weird area there. Like, I don't know if I'll put these three in any of the same buckets. But then you have Moon Knight, Blade, Captain Marvel, Drax, Captain America, and I'm like, yo, those all kind of, if you think about those characters that I just mentioned there, they all have like a very kind of similar playstyle, like a kind of head-on attacker type of go about with them. Like the Moon Knight, Blade, Captain Marvel, Drax. They literally go out and attack. We also have Captain America, who's also mentioned there, who's also kind of a little bit more of a tanky side there. He's like the odd one out in that group, but he does have like a very proactive attacking kind of playstyle. And then if we go down from number 16, we have Loki, Iron Man, Cyclops, Rocket, and Groot. And I'm like, dude, Loki, Iron Man, Cyclops, Rocket, and Groot, all next to each other. I mean, I'm getting serious vibes that you know, they are kind of similar. I mean, Loki causing things, shooting beams and stuff like that, ice and all this crap there. Iron Man, like kind of beams and like weird like laser attacks again. Cyclops, obviously laser attacks. Rocket and Groot, more laser attacks. It's like that's the laser team. We've got Loki, except Loki doesn't really do laser attacks, but he does kind of fit into that little niche. But I suppose I could actually probably put him more with other people more, but he does fit into that little grouping there. And then if you go further down, there's Gamora, Nightcrawler, Spider-Man, Falcon, Black Widow, Black Panther, Spider-Gwen, Wolverine, Elektra, Daredevil, Miles Morales, Morbius, Psylocke, Punisher, Elsa Bloodstone, Hawkeye, Wasp, like those heroes are only like a very close kind of attacking area, but a lot of them have little different, parts of everything else. Like Black Panther can double as a sort of tank, because of his like, shield blocking thing. Wolverine is a hectic attacker. I'd probably put him more with like, Nightcrawler, not Nightcrawler, like Blade and Moon Knight and Captain Marvel Drax kind of vibe. So they're like in a weird kind of system there at the middle there, at the middle bottom, if you can call it that. If you look at the last few characters, these are the ones who actually do a lot of like magical damage. So it's Crystal, Star Lord, Storm, Scarlet Witch, Magneto, Doctor Strange. Like, coincidence? I don't think so. Like, I think they build all of the characters to a specific type of point, and they assign them like a certain type of stat value, and this kind of puts them into these little mini groups. It's something that I don't think is like a huge thing to know, but it's just a very interesting thing that I've noticed from looking at the full list of rankings from 42 to 1 about like how they actually have like little groups like tanks, attackers. Pretty much like all the middle is the attackers, and then we have like the magic dealer, damage dealers like casters and kind of, you know, people at the bottom there: Crystal, Star-Lord, Storm, Scarlet Witch, and Magneto and Doctor Strange. It's very interesting. Like, if they had to introduce another magic character, I'd almost believe that they would be on the bottom of the stats list. And if they had to include another tanky character, like, let's say, Thing from Fantastic Four, I assume he would probably be up there next to Colossus and Hulk. Honestly, I really think he would. Like, he'd be right there. Hulk, Colossus, Luke Cage, and Thing. That's where he would be. You know, like, all of these characters have like a weird way that they get stats based on how the character actually plays and how what they like, you know, sub role is. You know, because every character can basically do everything, but you know, so some are just much better at it than others. What do you guys think? What do you guys make of this list? If you look at this list, what things have you noticed that I probably didn't pick up? But you know, if you picked up the exact same thing I did, that's interesting, dude. Because that you think like me, and that's weird. I think in a very weird way. Okay, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a bit of an interesting concept to look at this list. I enjoyed it myself. Looking at this list, I'm glad that Tipsy sent this through. It was really interesting having a look at it. I was especially interested that there was like a bunch of things everywhere. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in a future video. Let me guys know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.